Hey guys, Ryan here. Today I'll be showcasing my One Piece collection, and that includes figures, art books, anime, and manga. So we're going to start with Volume 2, and the reason Volume 1 is missing is because my mom was actually reading it. So we'll have to see how she likes it. She was helping me write a story, and she wanted the feel for what manga is like, so she's borrowing Volume 1 right now. So yeah, we got some awesome figures. I can show those first, actually. So we got Luffy in his 20th anniversary robes, his red robes, which looks awesome. He got his sandals, of course, his straw hat. He has a purple button-down shirt and red robes. And yeah, he looks awesome. And he's just as tall as my Zoro figure. And he's putting on a black bandana. He has a black suit, black pants, brown belt, and then black shoes. And he has his three swords, and he's known as the three swordsmen of the sea. And then next we got is Luffy from one of the movies. I haven't seen all the One Piece movies, and yeah, this is from one of them. And he has a giant axe, he has a helmet, and I got this from my very first loot anime way back in 2017. So yeah, that was my first One Piece figure that I ever got. And then next we got is Luffy, and he has his shirt draped over his shoulder, and he has the battle scars from the Paramount War. And yeah, he has his sandals and shorts and the yellow bandana around his waist. And there's his face, looking determined. And then next we got his Ace, and by the way, Zoro is my favorite One Piece character of all time. And then Ace would have to be second, Fire Fist Ace. And he has his hat, necklace, orange belt, log pose, and the little wristband. And yeah, if you turn him around, he has a backpack, and he also has the Whitebeard Pirates tattoo. And then also on his arm, it's misspelled. It's supposed to say Ace, but the S is crossed out, which is funny. And then he has a little dagger on the side. And then the next figure we have here is of Nami, and she has a cowgirl hat, skirt, and then brown boots. And then she's supposed to be holding a pistol, but I misplaced that. So yeah, she's definitely cute. I also want to get a Nico Robin figure. That would be great. And then next we got my last One Piece figure here that I have, and that's Sabo. And he's holding an ASL flag, and I don't know, is that part of the pirates that he's in? The pirate group, the ASL Pirates or something? You guys will have to let me know if you know what ASL means and what it means for Sabo. He's holding a red book, a flag, and he has a smile on his face. So we're going to start over here with the One Piece manga. So that's volumes 2. And then that starts off with East Blue. And then that goes into Barrack Works. And East Blue is where we meet Sanji, Usopp, Nami, Zoro the first time. One of the first villains that you meet, I think he's the second one, is Buggy the Clown. And then there's the Butler. And then there's Don Krieg, the Arlong Pirates, and Nami's backstory is super emotional with the Arlong, and then Luffy beat Arlong, luckily. And Nami was trying to pay Arlong off by stealing from pirates. And Nami's mother died, unfortunately, and she saw it happen right in front of her with her sister. And yeah, Nami loves tangerines and money, and yeah, she's a great character. And yeah, all the straw hats are great. So Barrack Work, that's where we meet Vivi for the first time, who's disguised. Vivi and Karoo. And we learn Chopper's backstory with the doctor, which is emotional. And we meet Wapple. It's the first time you're seeing Ace, Luffy's brother. And there's a whole war going on. There's these Barrack Work agents, and Crocodile is the leader of them. He's acting like a good guy even though he's a bad guy. And it's this area. And yeah, it's basically they're having like a drought without any water, and there's like this dance powder that has rain basically, and yeah, there's like this whole war that's going on, and it was an awesome fight with Zoro and Mr. One, I believe, who had like razor sword powers, so he was like still, and Zoro cut him down and beat him, luckily. So yeah, that bear work goes from volume 12 all the way to 23, which I have right here. And this is an awesome cover. They're all fighting the Barrack agents, trying to stop this war. And apparently Oda thought that One Piece was going to end at this point, but obviously not, since we're like 93 volumes in to One Piece. And I'm waiting until Box of 4 comes out. It should be this year, to pick up any more One Piece manga. So after Barrack work, there was like an epic finale for this, for sure, is the Skypiea, the Jaya/Skypiea arc. You meet the Monkey Brothers, you see Shanks and Whitebeard meet on his ship. They get to Skypiea and they have to fight Eneru. There's like these Shandians, and then we got Conus and her people that have wings, and they have a saying that says hello, which means belly button, which is funny. And Luffy vs. Eneru was an interesting fight because his lightning doesn't do anything to rubber, so he has to use different things to take down Luffy. And yeah, Eneru's like trying to make this giant golden arc, and he wants to get to Earth. And yeah, a lot of interesting stuff that happens in One Piece for sure. And then next we got is Water 7 in Enies Lobby, one of my absolute favorite arcs. And there we meet Frankie. It's where Nico Robin is working with CP9, and yeah, she's gonna be executed, so they have to save her. And then meet the Foxy Pirates, and that was a little fun little arc where there was like a sports tournament, and they're like trading pirates for pirates basically. There's like an epic speech from Zoro where he's telling Chopper to be a man and to man up basically. And yeah, and then we meet Iceberg and Frankie, and there's like, we get Frankie's backstory with the sea train, and then Tom, who gets executed unfortunately because he was working with Roger and made his pirate ship, so he was guilty for that. So yeah, that was emotional. So yeah, Water 7 goes from volume 32 all the way down to 45. And yeah, and then next, let me just move this. Okay, next we got is Thriller Bark, which is 4 volumes, and it's like a Halloween kind of little arc. And there's like the main villain that's stealing people's shadows, there's zombies, there's a guy who can turn invisible, and there's a girl named Perona right there who has ghosts. And yeah, the invisible guy is trying to marry Nami. And yeah, that was an interesting little arc. And the next arc is Sabati, where they go to this island, and there's like these celestial dragons that have human slaves, and they treat everybody like trash basically. And Luffy punches Celestial Dragon, and then Kuma shows up and warps all the Straw Hats to different locations. And there we meet Bo Hancock on the island that Luffy ends up on. And we also meet Relay, who has Haki powers, and Luffy wants to learn how to do the Haki powers. And then we got Impelled Down, where Luffy is trying to break in to save his brother Ace. And there's like different levels, and they all are like really dangerous. And there's Mr. 3, and there's Buggy, and Bon Clay. And yeah, it's interesting with all the different levels. And they have to break in, break out. And then next it gets to the Paramount War, where they're trying to save Ace. We get a little backstory with Ace, Luffy, and Sabo. And speaking of Sabo, I got a figure right here. And if you guys know what ASL means, definitely let me know. Is he part of like the ASL Pirates or what? But he's like grinning, and he's holding a flag and a book. And yeah, fun stuff. So yeah, spoilers unfortunately. Ace dies and from a canoe, and then Luffy gets rescued, luckily, by Law, and yeah. And then next we got is the New World, and this is 2 years later, and so we got all the Straw Hats, and they reunite on Sabati, and they have their ship coded so they can make it to Fishman Island. And yeah, volume 62 is like one of my all-time favorite. Oops. So yeah, volume 62 is one of my all-time favorite covers. It's awesome. We got Chopper, Kami, Sanji, the little mermaids. Awesome stuff. So yeah, that was an interesting arc, how the Queen was trying to get everybody to go along with the humans, so they like work together, and then the Queen gets murdered and by Hody Jones and blames it on a human, which causes more problems. And yeah, it was a cool fight with Hody Jones versus Zoro. And yeah, and then the next arc is the Punk Hazard arc, and there we see more of Law, and they like switch bodies with people. Law does, and Law switches bodies with people for a few of the Straw Hats, which is kind of funny. And Smoker and Tashigi switch bodies too, as you can see. Tashigi, but it's actually Smoker in Tashigi's body. So yeah, and then we got volume 70, and that's the last volume of One Piece that I own. And I know there's like 93 volumes out now, but I'm gonna wait until Box Set 4 comes out to get any more One Piece manga. But yeah, so that's all the manga and figures. But I do have some art books. So we got One Piece Color Walk number 4, and this is funny because it's like everybody's brushing their teeth, and then Luffy just eating a fish. And then we got a really cool color page here. One Piece Stand Up If You Want to Fight. So that's really cool. And then I got One Piece Color Walk 4. We got them all on eagles, and it looks awesome for sure. So here's one color page that Oda did, which is really fun. So yeah, that's the 2 color walks I own. And you can actually buy the color walks as compendiums that are hardcover that come with multiple color walks. So yeah. And the last 2 things here, we got One Piece Film Z. Really cool cover. Great film. And then we got One Piece Strong World with a bunch of giant monsters. And I'd have to say One Piece Stampede is my favorite. This is my second favorite. And that's probably my third favorite. So yeah, that's my One Piece collection. And yeah, I'd like to show some artwork that I did. So we got the whole crew here, which looks pretty awesome. And then next we got Ace and Luffy fighting together. So yeah, that was really fun to do. And then we got the Straw Hats trying to stop Hody Jones. So yeah, those turned out pretty good. Yeah, I love drawing One Piece. It's such a fun series. And all the volumes are super colorful and awesome and look really fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Peace.